Hello everyone. In today's Carnivores profile we'll be doing is one of the largest mammals of the Arctic sector in the Ice Age tour, and that is the mammoth, are large herbivorous mammals found throughout the Arctic sector of FMM UV32, towering around 7 to 8 meters tall and weighing up to 9.6 tons. The mammoth is one of the largest animals in the Arctic sector, and even one of the largest animals to walk on FMM UV32, competing with the Brachiosaurus and Tyrannosaurus of the central sector with its massive size. The mammoth has very few natural predators, although the young mammoths face danger, like wolves, Smilodon, and even a desperate bear. The thick brown hide can protect a mammoth from predator if one would attack. Both male and female mammoth both have long tusks as a means to ward off predators. Mammoths have many advantages over the many herbivores of the Arctic sector. Although the mammoth can easily kick up snow to get access to the buried grass or use its weight to push down trees, the mammoth has a much more powerful trunk to get a large range of food. The mammoth's trunk is prehensile and is able to grasp different foliage, pulling bushes and saplings out from the ground, or even browsing through the top of trees to get leaves, nuts, and berries. Occasionally, mammoths will eat a bark of a tree to gain more calories and wait for the winter season. Very different from its Earth counterpart. For example, its diet. The Earth mammoth couldn't eat trees primarily because they were adapted to be grazers, not browsers like elephants today. Their digestive system were better suited for processing grasses and other low-lying vegetation, and their teeth were shaped for grinding, not tearing. While they may have occasionally consumed tree bark or branches, their main food source was abundant grasses of the Pleistocene. But for the FMM UV32 mammoth, it was able to eat trees and, and tree bark and branches. It would appear that it is adapted to eat both trees and grasses. Mammoths of FMM UV32 are social animals, unusual behavior for herbivorous mammals of the Arctic sector. Using their trunks, mammoths can communicate with one another via loud trumpeting, barks, or even low-frequency rumblings. A mammoth herd is typically made up of related cows alongside their calves of either gender, and often led by a matriarch, an elderly female mammoth. Much like how modern elephants do today, led by a matriarch. Bull mammoths often live alone or sometimes travel in a bachelor herd. Although these bachelor herds often form during the harsh, intense cold periods during the winter season. There are reported there are reports of bachelor herds throughout the year, even within mating season. When mating season occurs, it is one of the most dangerous times for mammoths, as a bull will undergo must or aggression caused by large rise of reproductive hormones. The bulls going through must will fight against each other to claim herds of cows to mate with. But a bull going through must have been known to rampage and destroy small woods and even gore animals, including female mammoths, due to the enormous size of the bulls and intense aggression observed during must. Danaher Corp does not offer hunting tours during the mating season of mammoths, often during the early spring season, meaning you cannot hunt mammoth if they're going through a mating season, especially the bulls. They will become unpredictable and dangerous. Mammoths are popular outside of FMMUV32 due to their elephant-like appearance and giant size, although, sadly, like its Earth counterpart in the modern elephants, the ivory trade returned with the discovery of FMMUV32. The tusks of mammoths are made up of ivory and white physical structure that made up the most dentition, or the hard tissue within a tooth. Being one of the few creatures of FMMUV32 and even the entire galaxy to have ivory. The mammoth is targeted by poachers to sell their ivory into the black markets. The Danaher Corp have invested into anti-poaching, focusing on combating the resurgent ivory trade in hopes to protect them from near extinction of the elephants of Earth. And that's it for this video. Like and subscribe, and see you later, guys.